Welcome to the Council for Luxury Home Marketing. It is my pleasure to introduce RMC, founder and president of the Council of Luxury Home Marketing, Mr. Leon Weinschneider. 007, licensed to sell, the most trusted real estate agent in South Florida. Please put your hands together for Mr. Weinschneider.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming. This is a wonderful opportunity to meet and greet and get to know all the top agents here in South Florida. Today, we're hosting this event at the Acqualina Hotel and Resort and Luxury Residences. We're going to have a couple of speakers today that are going to be talking about their specialty of marketing and assisting and tools and helping us to make more successful closings for our clients. It is my pleasure to begin by introducing Cindy Mirapol, our Director of Marketing, who will discuss the right marketing tools team for the recipe to success for more successful real estate closings. Thank you.
First, I want to thank everyone for attending, and I want to thank our sponsors, and I want to thank Leon for hosting this as well. I work with CM Associates and mainly Andy Tarr, Legacy Title, and one of my favorite clients is Optimar Realty, who's going to be speaking about tools for success. I'm very happy to help you as well with any marketing tools for social media, websites, optimization, Google Ads, postcards, mobile apps. I have all the latest tools, and I have affiliations with top people, and I can help sponsor them for you. In addition, I've aligned myself with the top title company, all languages. We are based in Sunny Isles. We do closings in any location. We include attorney services and marketing and more. So if you want the latest and greatest tools to help increase your success, let me know, and I'm happy to help you.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much for coming. Our next speaker will be Mr. Hernan Glazer, the broker of Optimar International Realty. He'll be discussing office resources, how to assist agents to making more deals. Thank you. Hernan Glazer.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to have you here. Thank you for the invitation to this nice event about how to sell luxury. Well, here we have a great cost. We have a beautiful apartment for sale that Leon will tell you about. It's a special unit, one of the most special units in Acqualina. Great deal for your clients, mainly in this environment where new properties are really skyrocketing in prices. This is a phenomenal opportunity. Talking about resources of our offices, basically is to offer our clients real value. It's not just about price, about the commission we charge. It's about the value of our services. In order to give the best value, you really need to have a proactive office environment where you can get key solutions. This is where what we work in our team of 12 people in our offices for the agents to have the resources proactive when they need them, so they can really solve and offer the clients maximum value. From A to Z, key developer relationships, key professional relationships in order to close deals. This is what really differentiates, a normal realtor to a specialized realtor in the high end, when you really bring value to your clients and they get the best of the best. Thank you again for the introduction, and I hope you enjoy and you have the ability. I'm sure one of you have big chances of selling this great listing because you will get familiar and you'll see the details about it. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Mr. Scott Sanders, CPA, who will be discussing briefly secrets to reducing taxes on real estate. Scott, please. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Leon and Cindy, for having me here. And I know what you're thinking. I'm not going to sit here and listen to a CPA. This is going to be all kind of boring stuff, but it's really some great, exciting information. One of the things I'm going to talk to you guys about that you can work with every one of your clients who have $1 million and up properties, and especially commercial properties, is something called cost segregation. And that's been around a long time, but here's the general idea of this. When you buy a property, you're allowed to write it off, depends on the property, let's call it 30 years. So what happens with a cost segregation is they're going to come in and beat the IRS at its own game and let you write off stuff 5, 7, or 15 years. So what does that really mean? So you've got a property and you're going to sell Leon's place, and a portion of his property, whoever is in there is going to decide they want a home office. So this cost segregation study is an engineering firm that comes in that aligns with IRS rules, and they go and they find, I don't even see one, a little outlet in a wall, and they're going to say if that outlet is in your office, that doesn't get written off over 30 years, that's 5 years. What's the screw in the outlet? It's the electricity, it's the plumbing, it's the drywall, and they go through everything else that you own in the house too. So let's say you want to put shelves up in that office, or kitchen cabinets, all the same thing. Shelves are easier. You guys walked into an attorney's office, they usually got those big, really dark, beautiful shelves lined with terrific looking books. Well, if they put those in by screwing them into the wall, they can write it off over 30 years. If they put a little hook in the wall, hook the shelves on, and put dowels in it, it's 7 years. So what does this really mean? It's expensive. The study used to be $30,000 to $50,000. It's now approximately $20,000. But on $1 million property, you can get back $200,000 in 1 year in taxes. In 5 years, about 40%, maybe $400,000. So this is called cost segregation. Really quick, Cindy wanted me to talk to you really 2 seconds on FERPTA, and I'm out of here, I promise. I'm out of here now. See ya. Thank you.
Our last speaker for this venue is going to be Mr. Andrew Tarr, Esquire, Attorney Extraordinaire, who's going to be discussing tips to closing more deals. Mr. Andrew Tarr, thank you.
Thank you, Leon, and I want to thank the council. I'm privileged to be here. I want to give you a little bit of a report from inside the trenches, so to speak. I'm a closing agent. I've been closing transactions in South Florida for 20 years. I've seen just about everything that can go wrong, and I know how to fix these problems. And I want to just try to give you some advice on how to be more successful at what you do, which is bringing clients to the table and closing transactions. One of the first things that I think you should understand, and what makes a successful agent, is an agent who has knowledge. Knowledge of the market, knowledge of any types of questions that could come up in any type of a transaction, because what you need to understand is if a client has questions, that's a potential barrier to getting a deal done. So if you're able to educate yourself somewhat with respect to the market and any types of questions that might be asked, it could help to facilitate a quicker and faster deal. Another interesting aspect of what we're dealing with now in today's market, and I'm sure most of you have seen this, is foreign sellers and also foreign buyers. But with respect to foreign sellers, the thing that's key is preparation. It's important that your sellers understand what's going to be required of them at closing, and most of the time it's going to be this FERPTA issue that Scott briefly alluded to. FERPTA is very important. You don't want to get your client to a closing table and have them for the first time realize that there's going to be a 10% withholding because they're a non-foreigner for U.S. income tax purposes. And although you can't avoid that problem, if they are a non-foreigner, you can help deal with it in advance so that it's a seamless integration at closing. They need to have a taxpayer ID number, for example, and they need to take care of this in advance by having actual certified copies of passports, for example. You might not understand that the IRS requires either the original passport or they require a certified copy of the passport. I can help you with that, but it's a lot easier to get this done prior to the closing than it is afterwards. Now, I can tell war stories all day long, and I am here to help you with any questions that you have. So if you have any specific questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm located right down the street next to Miami Juice in Sunny Isles. Again, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I have an advanced degree in real estate. So there's pretty much nothing that I can't help you with. thank you again for the opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Well, this concludes our little discussions and speakers that we invited here today to give some advice to the top agents here of some of the latest and greatest things that you may offer your clients. Now, as just a little added bonus incentive, Cindy, please come forward. We've collected everyone's card and we're having a little raffle. We're going to be giving away a free tanning session with Diana Smith, mobile hair stylist specialist in professional makeup and tanning.
Spray tan, safe.
Something we really need in South Florida, right? But when you want to look your best, it always helps.
The winner is Hannah.
Come forward, come on. Congratulations, thank you to everyone. Have a great day.